There's no such thing as work-life balance. There are work-life choices, and you make them, and they have consequences. These are the words of Jack Welch, former CEO of General Electric and a titan of American business. These words aren't just a statement, they're a philosophy, a way of viewing the world that has profound implications. What Welch is saying is that the balance we often seek, this perfect equilibrium between our professional and personal lives, is a myth. It doesn't exist. Instead, we are constantly making choices, and these choices define the balance we experience. Every decision we make comes with a trade-off. If we choose to stay late at the office to finish a project, we're sacrificing time that could be spent with family or pursuing a hobby. Conversely, if we decide to leave work early for a child's recital, we may miss an important meeting or deadline. These are not judgments on the rightness or wrongness of these choices. Rather, it's an acknowledgement that every choice has a consequence, and we must be prepared to accept those consequences. The pursuit of a perfect work-life balance can often lead to frustration and disappointment because it's a goal that's impossible to achieve. Instead, Welch encourages us to focus on making choices that align with our values and priorities. If family is a priority, then make choices that reflect that. If career advancement is the top priority, then make choices that will further that goal. The key is to understand and accept that there will be trade-offs. There may be times when we feel like we're leaning too heavily on one side of the scale. That's okay. The goal isn't perfect balance, but rather a life that reflects the choices we've made based on our priorities. So to summarize, the concept of work-life balance is a myth. Instead, we're constantly making choices, and these choices have consequences. The goal isn't to achieve perfect balance, but to make choices that align with our values and priorities. And most importantly, we must be prepared to accept the consequences of our choices. Remember, as Jack Welch said, there's no such thing as work-life balance. There are work-life choices, and we make them, and they have consequences. It's a perspective shift that can lead to a more fulfilling and satisfying life.